Hey, what is going on the YouTube? This is Robert, and today I'm bringing to the week 7 drop list for this week, which is week 7 of the spring-summer 20 season. So for this week we actually have quite a couple of decent pieces releasing, and yeah, to be honest, a lot of people are looking forward to this week. I'm looking forward to this week. Whether or not I'll be able to double cart what I'd like to go for is another thing, but we'll have to see how this week plays out. There are a couple of pieces that also might have lower retails than we were expecting, which is just a good thing overall. And yeah, personally I'm hoping that this week, or the Supreme servers this week, are decent and that manual users can actually stand a chance for once. But yeah, let's just get into this drop list. Okay, so like I said, obviously we have a really decent week because yeah, you can see the first two pieces, you can guess what it is in short, or you already know that it is the Motion logo week, I guess we will call it, or the week where the Motion logo pieces are going to be dropping. Now obviously these are like a re-release of a re-release. Like, Motion logos have been done a ton of times before, but yeah, we're getting a couple of different colorways which people are looking forward to. I'm personally looking forward to them as well. And yeah, let's just get into this drop list. It was released yesterday at like 8 or 9 p.m, but yeah, I wasn't really going to be up to make that at that point in time to have like a video out like midnight. It's just a bit too late for me to do that. So instead it's going out at probably like 5 or 6 p.m. UK, like 1 or 2, maybe 12 or 1 EST. But yeah, Motion logo. What can I say? It's a Motion logo. I purchased the Motion logo Varsity that was released a couple of seasons ago, and I still have it. I've only worn it a couple of times, but I really like it. I tried to purchase ages ago one of the, well, about 2 and a bit years ago, one of the Motion logos in grey. The original light grey, and yeah, it was fake, which was great. So this time round I would say that I'll be going for the grey, but personally I think I'm either going to be going for the green or the purple. A lot of people like the purple colourway. I think it's really clean as well. Obviously it's a new colourway, same going for the green. A lot of people's sort of opinions have been also influenced by the court purples that are releasing, so expect a couple of fit pics of people getting the purple Motion logo and the court purples together. I did go on to their favourite colour that they show on Supreme Community, and a lot of people have said that you don't really want to be trusting their results, as people have said they might be altering them. Personally for me, when I see purple and black and white being the top, that's very different from like the opinions that I've seen on like Discord groups, Instagram, Twitter. Like when people have put up the tweets of what's your favourite colour, a large majority have said in return either the purple, green or yellow, or with that the purple, black, green or yellow. So the fact that the green and yellow are like in the bottom tier, I also find it a little bit difficult to believe, but there we go. Let me know your favourite colourway down below. Personally, like I said, purple or green. I think I'm going to be going for large green, and the same would probably apply for the Motion logo beanies. This is why I said I could attempt a double cart, but it could go very wrong. So personally, again, I think that the green or the purple, I'd be happy to get either one of them, but at the same time, all of the beanies look really clean. You can't really go wrong with like a Motion logo beanie, personally. I think across all of the colourways, it looks clean, and yeah, there's nothing else that I can really say. If I don't end up getting either the purple or the green, I'd say that I'd go for the black or the grey. But yeah, again, the yellow is also a big hit that people like, but personally for me, if I could double cart a green and a green, that'd be amazing. But knowing how this season's gone, or knowing how the past like 2 or 3 seasons have gone for me personally, I'm a little hesitant to do that, I'll be honest. Next up, dropping this week, we also have a waterproof lighter case keychain, which I saw a lot of people say that they want. Also for the fact that it's waterproof, which is pretty cool. It's a keychain lighter case. Yeah, I've already said that, but yeah. It's one of the pieces that I've seen a lot of people say they want to double cart a beanie and then the keychain, or the hoodie and then the keychain together. Whether that's to push them over the like 150 mark, or whether they just want the 2 pieces, you never know. But yeah, personally for me, I think it's cool, but I am waiting for the skeleton sort of like casket keychain that they're going to release, because I really want that. Another piece that, again, a lot of people have said they want to either go for it by itself or double cart is going to be the splatter dyed beanie. A lot of people have said they either want it in the red or the black. Yeah, I think they're probably 2 clean choices to pick. I think the black looks like less vibrant in comparison to the red. It's like the dark camos, like the colour's less vibrant, but with the colours that are on it, it stands out a lot more. And again, people have said they want to try double cart 2 beanies at the same time. I mean, yeah, go for it, I guess. Like, if you're feeling lucky, I might just think the same thing and feel lucky and try for it and probably take an L, but that's what you got to do. Another piece releasing this week is going to be a helmet, which is going to be the Gyro Syntax MIPS helmet. I saw a retail estimate of something like in the range of above £200 on this. Whether or not that's true, we'll find out. But yeah, we'll probably get the full like retails either tonight or tomorrow at some point. But I mean, if you're going to get the other cycling pieces that are releasing this season or like previously released, like the Castelli pieces, then you might as well pick up the helmet while you're at it and then see if you can get the bike as well. Even though that'll probably be backdoored, but that also happens a lot. The next piece releasing is the Intarsia Script short sleeve top. That is vibrant. I mean, I'm a fan of the script like font that Supreme use and have used a ton. I think it looks cool, but a top, you know, again, going back to retails, retail is normally like £58 to £78. With that in mind, personally, I'm not going to go for it because I have other things to go for this week, but I'd probably say the purple again, or maybe the white, look quite clean in it. I think that the red and the black, maybe in hand, looks a lot better. Like, normally pictures don't do like the pieces justice with Supreme a large majority of the time, so hopefully with this piece, this is another one of those instances. But yeah, now with one of the pieces that I said that the retail is a lot lower than expected, could be on this Vanson leather letters Corduroy jacket. The reason for that is because I've seen a couple of posts where the retail is meant to be $348, which for a Vanson piece, I understand it's not like a cowhide complete like leather over jacket, but for one of their pieces or for one of the Vanson pieces, that's not a bad price at the end of the day. Personally, it just reminds me of some of the like sweaters that we've got with letters all over the place, and yeah, I think that looks quite cool. I think in the black colorway it looks better because you get more colors on it, but the red isn't terrible, but again, I think that that is the better color overall. Whether or not it's going to sell is another thing, but yeah, if its retail is what people have estimated or put out, then that's not a bad price. Next up, we have the painted logo short sleeve top, which I was actually a fan of during the lookbook, or when we went through the lookbook, I was actually a fan of this piece. With it being a top, again, I'm not going to mention it, but the retail will probably be between those two values that I said previously. But personally, I have seen a lot of people have interest in this as well, and say whether or not, or they've asked whether or not they could like probably double cart a Motion logo beanie and this in the same one. Yeah, it's up to Supreme. Like, if the servers are good, if things like, I would say if bot protection's on, but I'm reaching with that, I think, personally. So yeah, but I think the more vibrant colorway looks cool. I think the one at the back also looks cool, and it reminds me of the landscape hoodie, the sort of not too vibrant colors but not too dull on the colors either. And yeah, now we're just going to move into the pieces that have like 500 to like 1,000 or so dislikes each, and kicking them off is going to be the digital logo track jacket. I think that the whole digital theme is cool. The only issue with this is that with it being on your like neck, shoulder and arm, where you're going to be doing that like a ton, I mean, the letters, even if it, yeah, 3M reflected printed logo, I mean, they're just going to get destroyed at the shoulder. I mean, I know what happened with my like leopard nuts, where the person didn't roll it correctly and that 3M material like peeled to hell on there. On one of the letters, so I know what can happen when you don't take care of it, or if it's like overused, and I think that would happen in this instance. To match the Vanson jacket, we obviously have the Leathers Letter bag releasing. I don't know what the retail is going to be on this piece, but again, if you want to get the matching set, that it is available. At the same time, it is a bag that is available to be bought, but I think people are going to have other priorities this week. Next up, we have a Suede 6-panel releasing that says Supreme Paris or Supreme Paris on it. Yeah, I mean, Suede's a cool-ish thing to use. Whether or not it'll work completely on this is another thing. The colorways aren't exactly anything amazing for me personally. I think that the light lime and this almost violet purple color are okay, but maybe even the tan, but past that, I don't know. We then have the Raffia Camp cap. This looks like it's got like the long sort of front to it, like the Bill one that they released, and for me, it doesn't do a lot for me, so I will move on ahead. To match the digital track jacket, we have the track pant. The same sort of thing could happen to this with the R and the M and the E, where you're bending and walking constantly, and those letters will just keep like doing that. And with that, over time, they will just like peel and rip, but it's available this week. For the last couple of pieces, we have the Animals hooded sweatshirt. I think this could have been so much more than it was, but yeah, they're just using the original artwork by someone, so they use it how they do. Yeah, I think the Supreme on the hood is quite cool in the style that they've done it in, but apart from that, I think that the grey colourway stands out the most with it, with this almost like purple-pink colour that they've used for the design. To match that, we also have the Sweatpan, which I don't think looks as clean as the hoodie, as they've just used the sort of bottom part that they've got here, like tapered round, just going like straight down, and yeah, that doesn't have the same impact. For the last two pieces, we have the PowerPoint Supreme cotton mesh gradient top. Yeah, they've gone all out with the PowerPoint colorways on this one, and yeah, just they literally have, like, oh god. For the last piece, we have the Tank 5 panel, which I saw people actually really interested in. Whether or not it will sell out is another thing. I think that the light sort of baby blue color is really clean, and so is the white. It stands out quite decently. If this was on a tee, it might actually be decent. Whether or not that's going to be on like one of the spring tees or something, we'll have to find out. But yeah, I think that definitely this colorway looks quite cool. But that is going to cover this week's drop list. Let me know down below your thoughts on it. Obviously, what you're going to be going for. Personally, like I said, I want to go for green and green or purple and purple. Whether or not that's possible is another thing, depending on the servers, bot protection, and how things go in general, but I'll be happy if I get either one of the two. Like, yeah, if I have to pay £10 for shipping, then I have to pay £10 for shipping and do 2 separate orders, but if I can do that, I'd be extremely happy, but we'll have to see how it goes. So yeah, like I said, that's going to cover this video. There's a possibility that I will unbox just a single item tomorrow, but whether or not I do that or whether I just hold it for the future will be another thing. So yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you all next time. Peace.